A poll asked people if they'd be willing to pay for products that are made in the U.S. I think I said on this show, $60 sweatshirt because it was made in the U.S.
Right.
But you feel good because you supported the American worker, right?
And you should.
Yeah.
That's not a bad thing. But it comes down to the economics of something like that. For example, last year, the Alliance for American Manufacturing, an industry group, did a survey and it asked consumers, would you prefer to buy a made in America product? 3/4 said, yes, we want to buy American. Clearly, that is important to a lot of people. However, when they actually have the option to do so, when they actually have to put money behind their mouths, then it's a different story. How do we know this? Because of an informal test that was done by a small business owner named Ramon Van Meer, and the results of his test were publicized by CNBC, and I find this fascinating. It seems that Van Meer runs either a hardware store or some other household goods store. In any case, his test was this. On his website, he took the most popular shower head that he sells, and it's made in Asia, and it sells for about $129. He put that up there right next to the closest US made equivalent that he could find, which was the same basic shower head, but it sold for about $239, so about $100 more, but made in America. There they were, side by side, the countries of origin clearly displayed, an opportunity for consumers to either buy American or not. And it turned out that he got over 600 orders for the Asian shower head and not one for the US-made shower head. 0. That is amazing that not a single consumer said, I'm going to buy American, thank you for giving me that opportunity. Here's what we know. Economists say that for all the talk from consumers about how they want to buy American and be patriotic and be supportive, the reality is it's price. Price has always been the main differential for American consumers, which is why we settle for ridiculously uncomfortable seats on airplanes, as long as the fare is low. Nobody demands more comfortable seats in return for paying a higher price. That's not the way American consumers operate. So even when given the choice of buying American, if there is a cheaper alternative from overseas, they're going to go with cheaper as long as it meets certain criteria for quality. And that's the whole problem here. So the notion that tariffs or any other trade heat is going to move manufacturing back to the U.S., economists say that's just highly unlikely because the U.S. has higher paid workers. Higher paid workers mean you're going to pay more for a product. And what that test showed us was when offered the opportunity to buy American at a premium, consumers won't.
I wonder what the tipping point is, though, because you cited that study with a $100 difference. $5, $20? What are we willing to pay?
It's a good question. I would think that if the premium was modest, let's say $25 or something, I think a lot of people would swallow that and say, I want to buy American, I want to support American industry and American jobs. And so that's not a significant price to pay. But you can't get the prices that low. I mean, the simple fact is the American workforce is well paid, and that's a good thing. But when overseas companies have such low paid workers, that's the reason manufacturing goes over there. Why? Higher profits.